and morning light we gather round the Breakfast Club of SandiCare, the best in town. News and culture stories to share, inspiring voices showing they care. Oh, SandiCare, we turning every day with laughter and wisdom that light up our way. From serious topics to a joyful spring, the Breakfast Club where we all feel free.
Welcome to the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast. My name is Kayla, and let me introduce you to the rest of the SandiCare Breakfast Club.
Hello, I'm Josh, and I must be on my way.
Hello, True.
Hi, my name's
Hi, my name's Heather.
Hi, my name is Susanna.
Hi, my name is Ricky, aka Rick Nato.
Hi, my name is
Hi, my name is Cameron.
Hello, my name's Brianna.
Hi, this is Kirsty.
You whispered it. I need you to say it a little bit louder. Say hi, my name's Kelsey.
I have a soccer cake.
Say hi, my name's Kelsey.
Hi, Miss Cassie.
introducing Ramon, working SandiCare soundboard.
Hello, everybody.
And introducing Delphina W. Gilbert, Administrator and Proprietor of SandiCare LLC and Assistant Producer of the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast.
The SandiCare mission is to provide caring services that promote the improvement and quality of life for citizens with disabilities and special challenges. This through compassion and integrity.
On this episode, February 2026 is a big milestone. It's the 100th anniversary of Black History Month.
It all started back in 1926 as a week-long celebration by Carter G. Woodson. And over time, it grew into a full month honoring the achievements and contributions of African Americans.
This year, the SandiCare Breakfast Club will highlight historically black colleges or universities.
And that starts now.
This is the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast.
An HBCU is a historically black college or university.
HBCUs were originally founded to provide educational opportunities for Black Americans at a time when mainstream institutions excluded them.
So, think mid 1800s during the Civil War and beyond. These colleges were a response to segregation laws that kept African Americans out of existing universities.
They provided a space for black students to get an education, become teachers or professionals, and basically build the black middle class.
So let's start with the HBCU, often called the Mecca, Howard University.
Howard University, located in Washington, D.C., was founded by General Oliver Otis Howard.
He was a Civil War hero and was also the head of the Freedmen's Bureau.
It is one of the most prominent HBCUs known for its diverse programs and its strong emphasis on African American culture and history.
It is a cornerstone of Black higher education.
Their business, engineering, and psychology programs are all ranked within the top 100 nationally.
They're also known for strong programs in economics and computer science.
Howard has a pretty well-rounded lineup of nationally recognized programs.
Famous alumni from Howard University includes
Patricia Beth,
Ophthalmologist, inventor, health advocate, class of 1968 MD.
Chadwick Boseman, award-winning actor and producer, class of 2000, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and forever remembered as Black Panther.
Roberta Flack, Grammy-winning musician, class of 1958, MUBME.
Kamala Harris, former Vice President of the United States, class of 1986, Bachelor of Arts.
Thurgood Marshall, former U.S. Supreme Court Justice, class of 1933, Juris Doctorate.
Toni Morrison, Nobel Peace Prize and Pulitzer Prize winning novelist, essayist, and professor, class of 1953, Bachelor of Fine Arts.
Taraji P. Henson, actress, producer, mental health advocate, class of 1995, Bachelor of Fine Arts.
Felicia Rashad, American actress, singer, and stage director, class of 1970, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and forever known as Claire Huxtable from The Cosby Show.
We will now highlight Fisk University.
Fisk University stands as one of the most influential historically black colleges and universities, or HBCUs, in the United States, founded in the aftermath of the Civil War to educate newly freed African Americans. Its legacy includes groundbreaking academic achievements, cultural contributions like the world-famous Jubilee Singers, and a long-standing commitment to black excellence.
Fisk University was established in 1865 in Nashville, Tennessee, during the Reconstruction era. Founded by John Ogden, Reverend Erastus, Merrill Cravath, Reverend Edward P. Smith, all working with the American Missionary Association to educate formerly enslaved people. Fisk was named after General Clinton B. Fisk of the Freedmen's Bureau, who provided the first facilities, repurposed Union Army barracks.
The first classes began January 9th, 1866, with students ranging from ages 7 to 70, all seeking education after generations of enforced illiteracy.
In the 1870s, Fisk faced severe financial struggles. A group of students formed the Fisk Jubilee Singers, touring the U.S. and Europe, performing spirituals to raise funds. Their success financed the construction of Jubilee Hall, the university's first permanent building and now a National Historic Landmark. The Singers help introduce African American spirituals to the world, shaping American music history.
Academic growth and legacy. Fisk evolved into a private, coeducational liberal arts university affiliated historically with the United Church of Christ.
The university is known for strong programs and humanity and fine arts, natural sciences, and mathematics, business, administration, and social sciences.
The university has produced notable alumni, including
W.E.B. Du Bois, psychologist, sociologist, scholar, first African American to earn a Ph.D. from Harvard, class of 1888.
Ida B. Wells, American civil rights activist and women's suffrage advocate, journalist, and anti-lynching activist.
Nikki Giovanni, poet, author, professor, scholar, class of 1967.
John Lewis, congressman, civil rights activist, former president of Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, or the SNCC, class of 1967.
Otis Boykins, inventor. He invented the control device for the heart pacemaker, class of 1942.
Kim Whitley, actress and comedian.
Judida Eisler, the first African American woman to receive a PhD in astrophysics from Yale University in 2014, class of 2007.
Frank Yerby, first African American to publish a best-selling novel, class of 1938.
Spelman College is one of the nation's most prestigious historically black colleges and universities, renowned for educating women of African descent and shaping generations of leaders. Founded in 1881 in Atlanta, Georgia, it remains a powerhouse for academic excellence, social justice, and global impact. Spelman is a private, historically black women's liberal arts college. Spelman first began as Atlanta's Baptist Female Seminary, created by educators Sophia B. Packard and Harriet E. Giles in the basement of Friendship Baptist Church. After receiving early financial support from John D. Rockefeller, this led to the purchase of a 9-acre campus. The Atlanta Baptist Female Seminary was renamed Spelman Seminary in 1884 to honor Laura Spelman Rockefeller and her abolitionist family. It officially became Spelman College in 1924.
Academics and programs. Spelman offers bachelor's degrees in 20-plus fields, including psychology, biology, and STEM disciplines, computer science, economics, political science, sociology, and arts and humanities.
The college is widely recognized for strong STEM pipelines for black women, leadership development, global education initiatives.
Legacy and impact. Spelman is consistently ranked among the top HBCUs and is celebrated for producing scholars, activists, artists, and innovators. Its mission centers on empowering women of African descent and fostering lifelong commitments to leadership and social change.
Notable Spelman alumni is
Stacey Abrams, class of 1995, politician, author, and voting rights activist. First African American woman to win a major party's nomination for governor.
Alice Walker, author of The Color Purple and Pulitzer Prize winner.
Keisha Knight Pulliam, actress known for her role as Rudy Huxtable in The Cosby Show.
Bernice King, minister and daughter of Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King.
Audrey F. Manley, former Surgeon General of the United States.
Marcellite J. Harris, first African American female general in the United States Air Force.
Marian Wright, alderman, civil rights activist, and founder of the Children's Defense Fund.
Evelyn M. Hammonds, renowned scholar and Harvard professor.
All right, next we are going down to Atlanta, where we are highlighting the HBCU known as Morehouse College. Morehouse College is one of the most iconic HBCUs in the U.S., and it is a private, all-male liberal arts institution in Atlanta, known for producing global leaders, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Spike Lee, and numerous scholars and activists. It was founded in 1867 by Reverend William Jefferson White, Reverend Richard C. Coulter, and Reverend Edmund Turney in Augusta, Georgia, as the Augusta Institute. The Institute was originally created to educate formerly enslaved Black men in theology and literacy. The Augusta Institute then moved to Atlanta in 1879, becoming the Atlanta Baptist Seminary, then Atlanta Baptist College. It was then permanently renamed Morehouse College in honor of Henry L. Morehouse, a key supporter, a Baptist minister, and head of the American Baptist Home Mission Society. Morehouse College has spent more than 150 years shaping Morehouse men through rigorous academics, character development, and a deep commitment to service. Morehouse College cultural and historical impact played a major role in the civil rights movement, known for producing men of Morehouse and Morehouse men. These are the graduates recognized for leadership, intellect, and moral character. Morehouse College is often referred to as a candle in the dark, symbolizing enlightenment.
Academic focus. Morehouse emphasizes liberal arts education, leadership development, social justice and community service, strong humanities, social sciences, business, and STEM programs. The college is known for cultivating disciplined, service-oriented leaders with a global perspective.
Campus landmarks. Graves Hall, created in 1889, the first building on campus, housed many notable alumni including MLK Jr. The Atlanta University Center, AUC Morehouse, is part of the AUC Consortium with Spelman College, Clark Atlanta University, and Morehouse School of Medicine.
Notable alumni. Morehouse has produced some of the most influential Black leaders in history, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., prominent leader of the civil rights movement and Nobel Peace Prize laureate, delivered the historic "I Have a Dream" speech during the March on Washington in 1963.
Spike Lee, filmmaker and actor. We received numerous accolades for his work, including an Academy Award, a British Academy Film Award, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, and 2 Peabody Awards, as well as nominations for 3 Golden Globe Awards and a Grammy Award.
Samuel L. Jackson, actor and film producer. He is one of the most widely recognized actors of his generation. The films in which he has appeared have collectively grossed more than $27 billion worldwide, making him the highest grossing actor of all time.
Jillian Bond, civil rights leader, former Georgia state representative, and chairman of the NAACP.
John Hope, first black president of Morehouse.
P.J. Morton, Grammy Award-winning Maroon 5 keyboardist and artist.
Horace T. Ward, the first African American to challenge the racially discriminatory practices at the University of Georgia School of Law. The first African American appointed to the United States District Court for the Northern District of Georgia, and former member of the Georgia Senate. Inducted into the National Bar Association Hall of Fame and the recipient of the Trumpet Award for Civil Rights Advocacy.
And finally, we are going to highlight the HBCU in Ohio, named Central State University. Central State University, founded in 1887 in Wilberforce, Ohio, stands as one of the nation's proud historically black colleges and universities. Born from its early connection to Wilberforce University, Central State grew into an independent institution committed to excellence and opportunity. As Ohio's only public HBCU and an 1890 land-grant university, it plays a major role in agricultural research, engineering, teacher preparation, and community development.
Through triumphs and challenges, including rebuilding after a devastating tornado in 1974, Central State has remained a symbol of resilience and Black educational empowerment. Today, it continues to shape leaders across the arts, sciences, business, and public service, carrying forward a legacy more than a century strong.
Key facts about Central State University. Founding and origins. Established in 1887 as a state-supported department within Wilberforce University, the oldest private HBCU in the U.S. Originally known as Wilberforce State College before becoming Central State College in 1951, and then Central State University 1965, rooted in the mission of the African Methodist Episcopal AME Church and the legacy of abolitionist William Wilberforce.
Academic strengths. Central State offers programs across 5 colleges, including education, notably the Institute for Urban Education, Arts and Sciences, Business and Industry, Manufacturing Engineering, Water Resources Management. These programs reflect CSU's long-standing commitment to preparing students for leadership and service.
Notable alumni from Central State University are Leontine Price, class of 1948, world-renowned soprano and one of the most celebrated opera singers of the 20th century.
Orlando Brown, former NFL offensive lineman, 1994 to 2005.
Wayne A. Coffin, first African American appointed as city manager of Kansas City, Missouri.
Omarosa Ani Newman, reality television show participant, writer, and former political aide. She has worked in the White House office of former presidents Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. She became widely known as a contestant on the first season of NBC's reality television series, The Apprentice.
Elizabeth Ann Eckford, civil rights activist and one of the Little Rock Nine, a group of African American students who in 1957 were the first black students ever to attend classes at the previously all-white Little Rock Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Joyce Marie Beatty, politician, serving as the U.S. representative for Ohio's 3rd Congressional District since 2013 as a chair of the Congressional Black Caucus from 2021 to 2023.
The SandiCare Breakfast Club will return after this brief coffee break.
Hi, I'm Delphina Wiles Gilbert, and I am a proud graduate of an HBCU, particularly Fisk University, Nashville, Tennessee. I did my undergrad studies, majoring in English literature and obtaining a Bachelor of Arts degree. I studied creative writing under the esteemed Arna Bontemps, a key Harlem Renaissance figure that made significant contributions to literature and African American culture.
Hi, I'm Cameron. The Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast is available free on Spotify. Check this out. That I love you more than anything else in the world.
Hi, I am Marion. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at SandiCare LLC.
Hi, my name is Sue. The Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast is available on TuneIn Alexa. All you have to say is, Alexa, I want to listen to the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast.
Playing the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast from Amazon Music.
Want to ask us a question? Do you have a comment? We will read and respond to your questions and comments on the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast. Email us at sandicarebreakfastclub@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.
Hi, Kayla here. Would you like to become a member of the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast? Do you have a waiver that supports people with developmental disabilities? Then contact us at sandycare12@gmail.com. You could be with us in our studio or through remote services. This concludes this episode of the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast. We will now leave you with an inspirational quote.
If January is the month of change, February is the month of lasting change. January is for dreamers. February is for doers. Mark Parent.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
See you later, alligator.
See ya. Bye-bye. Goodbye, everybody.
Where's that from? You keep saying, where's that from? Whose show is that? That's just yours.
I know what to do. Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
You may think you have won the 101st first episode of the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast. But you're wrong. Go ahead. Remake the 100th episode of the Breakfast Club of SandiCare podcast. But I'll be back to milk the world yet again.
What?
Good.
Oh my God!
You gonna say goodbye?
Just goodbye.
Well, put that at the end.
That came from Sprite Box Straight Cereal. It came from Humongous Entertainment.
Goodbye.
That's it. That's all you gonna give me today?
Yeah. Ramon. Harrison.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
SandiCare is a proud member of the Wadsworth Area Chamber of Commerce.
Baby, I'll feel free. Yeah. Oh, SandiCare, returning every day. With laughter and wisdom, they light up our way. From serious topics to a joyful spree. The Breakfast Club where we all feel free. The Breakfast Club.